Hello, everybody. It's me, the Italian Gamer Joe, and tonight I have a new game that we're going to be playing. This is going to be happening. So we're still playing Final Fantasy IX. That has not changed at all. Final Fantasy IX will still be a game I play consistently. One type of genre of games that is always held near and dear to me is adventure games. I am a big adventure game fan, and one of my favorite adventure games that I've played of all time is a game called Grim Fandango. And Grim Fandango has a really cool story. The characters are just amazing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start playing a semi-blind playthrough of Grim Fandango. And I'm really excited because this is the kind of game that I've always had a great time playing. And for me, this is something that I'm just really excited to be able to share and be able to play and have a good time playing it. So the basic premise of Grim Fandango is that you play as the entire game takes place in the afterlife, and you play as a Grim Reaper named Manny Calavera, and his job is to help people that have died in real life to bring them to the afterlife and help them. So he has to sell them travel packages to help get them on their journey to wherever destination they're going. And it's not really it's kind of like purgatory basically. And what ends up happening is Manny gets a contract to help this woman that was killed recently, and he helps her, and he ends up falling in love with her. And due to some strange circumstances, they part ways, and it's not for quite a considerable period of time that they are not with each other. For whatever reason, they constantly end up back in each other's lives. The universe just constantly goes boop. They're just constantly back in each other's lives, redirecting back to each other. And part of this is Manny wanting to keep the connection going with this woman. And it's what makes the game so endearing and so fun, that it's kind of a romance story. It's a hero's journey. There's so much to it, and it's one of my favorite games in terms of the romance story that it is. I can't wait to start playing it. And like I said, this will be a game that I play alongside with Final Fantasy IX. So if you're a fan of my Final Fantasy IX streams, you will still see my Final Fantasy IX streams. If you would prefer to see some of my adventure streams, you'll see this as well. So you'll have more than one option to see my content. Okay. So before I start, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the new game, and let's give this a try. I'm going to stay quiet for the intro.
Sorry for the wait, Mr. Flores. I am ready to take you now.
Take me? Take me where?
Now, there's no need to be nervous.
Nervous? No. Just your appearance. It's a little intimidating.
Intimidating? Me? But I'm your friend. My name's Manny Calavera. I'm your new travel agent.
I don't want a new travel agent. I want to go home.
You can't go home, Celso. You're dead. But you're not alone. Everybody here is just as dead as you. That's why we call it the land of the dead. Are you ready for your big journey?
No. What journey?
The 4-year journey of the soul. It is quite a big trip. And I can't lie to you, Celso. It could be very, very dangerous. Unless you were to take that money you were buried with and buy a better travel package from us. I mean, wouldn't you rather cross the land of the dead in your own sports car? Maybe try a luxury ocean cruise? Or, if you led a very good life, you may even be eligible for a ticket on the number 9 itself.
The number 9?
That's our top-of-the-line express train. It shoots straight to the 9th underworld, the land of eternal rest, in 4 minutes instead of 4 years. But very few people qualify. Let's take a look at your records. Well, the bad bad news is the train appears to be just out of your reach, but I still got a couple of tricks up my sleeve here. Yaha! Yes, that's the ticket. The Excelsior line. Yes, she's a beauty. That compass and the handle will sure come in handy, too. Oh, you're going to have a great trip. Wish I was going.
Why don't you? You could give me a lift.
Oh, I can't leave here until I've worked off a little debt to the powers that be.
Community service, eh? Well, I guess there are some folks worse off than me.
Oh, I'll be leaving here soon enough. No thanks to dead and no commission low-life cases like yours, Menso.
Hey, Manny. The boss told me to tell you not to leave early tonight. He wants to talk to you about something when he gets back from his trip.
Tell Don not to worry. I'm not going anywhere. Especially not with clients like that. Where do they get these guys? They don't qualify for anything good, so I can't sell anything good. Can't work off my time, and I'm stuck. Stuck selling walking sticks to a bunch of burros for eternity. I need better clients. I need a real saint. I need a lead on a rich, dead saint. ¿Qué es esto?
So this is where the game starts. Manny is like trying to find good people to help him work off his debt so he can move on to the afterlife or make his way to the afterlife. And he's kind of like a Grim Reaper, so to speak. So we're going to go ahead and get started. A message came, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this message and check it out. So let's check it out.
It's some sort of special work order.
To all agents from Office Manager Don Copel.
All right, you boneheads, thank your lucky stars and get to your friggin' cars. We have a mass poisoning on our hands. Too many dead to assign specific cases, so all clients are first come, first serve. So let's see some hustle out there.
Whatever you say, Jefe.
So as you can see, there was a mass poisoning in real life, and now Manny has to go and basically find the best client he can find to help work off his debt. So we're gonna go ahead and save real quick, just in case, because this game is a little buggy sometimes. Let's explore Manny's office a little bit though, and just maybe get a better feel for the surroundings of the place. I think if we go to his desk over here, there might be something we can look at, or maybe not. Is there anything on the table, perhaps? Okay, what's this?
It's a deck of cards.
Okay, well, maybe we might need it, so I'll pick it up for now.
Better take these cards. It looks like a long day of solitaire for me.
Okay, I think that we can hold off for now and just put it away. And then, is there anything else in this office? So that's the thing about adventure games. Adventure games are a lot of like pixel hunting. So you'll find yourself like walking into certain areas and interacting with a lot of different.
Not picking that up.
And sometimes like, okay, so this is a context-sensitive adventure, which means you can see something, I can pick something up, or I can use it.
Nothing in there but my cloak. I'm gonna let it air out some more. This end cabin is where I hang my cloak.
So as you can see, we're in Manny's office. I'm gonna go ahead and leave his office though and take a look at the hallway. Okay, so here we are in the hallway of his office building, and as you can see, it's very interesting. We're gonna go talk to the receptionist. She's her name is Eva.
Buenos dias.
Manny,
Buenos
why
dias.
aren't you at the poisoning?
So as we were saying before, there's a mass poisoning, and we have to go and get ourselves to the poisoning as soon as possible so we can grim reap the dead, and hopefully they'll be good clients for us. Maybe they did enough good in their lives that we can sell them a package, you know, like the train or the car or something. So let's see what happens. Let's try to get our way to the mass poisoning.
What poisoning?
The Code 3 gazpacho poisoning that everybody's at but you. Why do I send out memos if nobody reads them?
So
Where
let's
was
just
the
talk about
poisoning
it.
again?
Just ask your driver, for crying out loud. He'll know.
Any messages for me?
Besides the one about the poisoning?
Yeah.
I only have one other message for you, Manny. I'm not your secretary. I don't take your messages. So get it through your thick skull and stop forwarding your phone to me.
All right. But that sounded more like 4 messages to me.
Like, Manny is just so funny, though.
In my heart, though, you're still my secretary.
Manny, what are you talking about? I was never your secretary, even when you were on top. I got one boss, same as you, Don Copel.
Busy as ever, I see.
I'd have more work to do if you had more clients.
Ouch.
So, as you can see, like, Eva and Manny have, like, this really interesting relationship. It's a very business relationship. And then you also find out here that Manny, for a little while, was the very top of the top. So he had something great, and then for whatever reason, lately, things haven't been as great for him. So
come on, I know you work for another man besides Don.
What are you talking about?
I know you take memos for Hurley sometimes.
Ah, Manny, just beat it, will ya?
Did you catch something, though, in her voice? She seemed a little bit, like, hesitant there. She's like, what are you talking about? So, Eva is definitely an interesting character. We'll have to see what she means by that.
So, you going to the Christmas party?
After the spectacle you made of yourself last year, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Any good gossip?
Well, I heard Domino got a raise.
Por favor, tell me some good news, why don't you?
I still love you.
You're all I really need, belleza.
I like that. Tell me any other good news. I still love you. Oh, man.
Well, I gotta go hit the bricks.
Okay, you show those bricks a lesson.
I like the dialogue in this game. The dialogue is very witty. It's very just, like, funny and positive and hilarious and sarcastic. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we have to head to the poisoning. So in order to make our way to the poisoning, we have to head to the garage. So let's take the elevator and make our way to the garage. So as you can see, one of our coworkers left, and we're gonna have to make our way to a portion of the garage to see if we can talk to someone about getting us a lift there. And I think that the mechanic that handles these things is somewhere in here.
Hey, service!
Hey, who the...
This is Glottis, by the way.
Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't expect... Sales agents usually don't come over to this part of the garage.
I'm Calavera. Manny Calavera.
My name's Glottis. I don't get many visitors. Hey, I got a message for a Mr. Calavera. Your driver said that Mr. Hurley said that he could have the rest of the day off.
Domino sent my driver home?
Yeah, wasn't that
Very
nice?
strange that one of our coworkers in the game sent the driver home. So it's almost like Domino is trying to sabotage us. So what we need to do is we need to find a new work order so we can get a new driver to help take us to the mass poisoning so we can get a client.
Hey, you a driver?
Me? Ha! No. I don't ride them, just wrench them.
Looks like I need a new driver.
Oh,
Glottis is so funny.
Would agree with that. Yes,
His eyes are so
you
wide.
do.
You want to be my replacement driver?
Me? Oh, no. Sorry, can't. Rules.
Come on, Glottis. I need you to be my driver.
No, I can't. I'm too big.
I like all the options are, you're not too big, you're just right. You have a self-image problem. The cars are just too small. Okay, see you later, chicken.
You're not too big. You just have a self-image problem.
A what?
Repeat after me. I am not fat. I am thin. Women find me attractive.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I never said I was too fat for the ladies, just the cars. The ladies like me just fine.
The dialogue in this game is hilarious. Oh man.
You're not too big. The cars are just too small.
Yeah, those dang compact cars. Hey, that gives me an idea. I could alter your car just a bit with just a quick torch
The way
job
his
to
eyes
let
look
out
is so
the
funny as they
scenes, you
change.
know? But I'm not allowed to modify the cars without a work order from upstairs. I could lose my job.
A work order, huh?
Yeah. I can't torch anything bigger than a cigarette without one of these signed by the boss himself.
Hey, that's my line. Getting people to sign. Back in a snap.
Yeah, too small. I'm not too big. Everything around here is just too small.
Well, we gave Glottis an epiphany that he's not too big. Everything is just too small. That's a nice way to think, though. You know, you gotta think on the big side. So now that we have a work order, we can make our way back to Eva, and maybe she can sign it for us. So let's make our way back to Eva and see what she says about this work order. We're gonna have to go into our pocket. So the way the pocket system works is that you have different items. So this
My
is
scythe.
the scythe.
I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
It's actually a retractable scythe too, which is kind of cool. This is the work
It's
order.
some sort
I
of
think.
special
Yeah.
work order.
So we're gonna grab the work order and present it to Eva.
Oh, Manny, just take the sentences one word at a time. You'll get it.
So it needs to be signed. Let's see. Is she gonna? Can we?
Memos are for reading and throwing.
Oh, Manny, just take the sentences one word at a time. You'll get it. To all agents from...
Okay, my bad. This is the wrong item. We have to do the
Whatever you
other
say,
word.
Iffy.
So those are the cards. That was a card. This is it. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong item. Okay,
Eva, I
there we
really
go.
need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, I've got Manny Calavera out here to see you.
Didn't I say no interruptions today?
Sorry, Cal. Maybe tomorrow.
That's too late.
Oh, yeah, like you're going anywhere.
Okay, so Eva was unsuccessful in getting that work order signed. So what we can do is, we don't really have any choice right now, but to just kind of like look around for a bit and see what else we can do. We decided to take the next elevator here, and we're just gonna look around a little more and see what we can do. So this looks like the lobby. Let's make our way over here and just see what other places we can go to. This appears to be some kind of like directory for the building.
Let's see. Where am I on this? Don Copal, Domino Jr. Sales Associates. That better not be
geez.
me.
So he's like worried about his position right now.
It's
and
locked.
everything. This door's
It's
locked,
locked.
so we're gonna have to wait to get to that door and see what's behind that door. On this side, there's another door. I don't know if it's locked or not, though. Let's find out.
It's locked.
Okay, so right now the building is pretty locked tight, and we can't really do much. That's the fun thing about adventure games. A lot of adventure games have locked doors, and a lot of what you have to do in adventure games is to kind of like figure out ways to open doors. And it's kind of a fun life lesson, too, that I learned as a kid growing up playing a lot of adventure games. If you ever come across a locked door or a door closed tight, you can always find a good solution to open it if you just think the right way. If you think outside the box. I love the music playing, by the way. This is some great music. Petrified Forest is the next stop. I wonder what's in the Petrified Forest. It sounds spooky. So this is really cool. I think it's the Day of the Dead right now in the game, and they're all like celebrating. So you'll see like people, and you'll see like a clown, and you can see like all the piñatas and stuff. It's pretty cool. And but yeah, right now we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this area. We're gonna go behind the building, and we're gonna check this out real quick. But before I do that, I'm gonna really quickly save my game again. It's always important when you play old adventure games like this to save your game, because you never know if something bugs out, especially because this game is pretty old. It's definitely like, I want to say 20 years old. So this is a really strange piece of rope. So let's go ahead and just check it out. Maybe we can do something fishy. So here we are on the roof of the building.
It's the loose end of the rope made of ties. It's pretty long, though.
I wonder why a rope of ties is even made here. Like, it makes you wonder, like, what's going on. And look at the birds. Look, notice how all the birds are skeletons. Okay, so right now we are in Don Copol's office. This is the boss. We are in the boss's office. Don't do this in real life. So let's go ahead and maybe investigate the PC and see if we can get a work order signed that way.
It looks like Don's rigged his computer to automatically answer his intercom.
You know, that's very interesting. That means that Don was never in the office and that he was just making it look like he was in his office. Not now, Eva. It'll have to wait. I'm in the middle of a very important meeting. Didn't I say no to options today? Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. Ah, cripes, Eva. Just sign it yourself, will ya? I'm busy. Let's thinking outside the box here. If Eva can just send the work order, then we're good to go, right? Let's select it.
I'll just change his auto response here.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy!
Okay, so now that we did that, now Eva can probably just sign the work order for us. Let's go ahead and I don't think there's anything else in here that we can use or look around at. Let's just take
This
a look.
place is a mess.
Yeah, it looks like Don does not like taking care of his office. He's kind of prefers to be messy.
This place is a mess. I would love to search Don's office right now, but I'm late for the poisoning.
Okay. What we can do then is, let's go back outside the window again. Now that we have what we need. And let's go down the rope. I think that Manny is trying to... Actually, did I do this right?
Not picking that up.
Okay, we're gonna go down the rope and make our way back to the... Back down. Yep. Okay. So now that we're back here again, we're gonna make our way to the next scene. I love the music in this game. I don't know why, but I just love this kind of music. It's so... Just listen to it. I just love the guitar. I love just how chill it is. I could just sit in the scene and just take it all in. It's so refreshing and relaxing to listen to. Okay, so now that we're back, let's go to the elevator and talk to Eva and see if we can get our work order signed. Alright, come on, Manny, let's do this. Let's get our work order signed. Select and present it to Eva.
Eva, I really need the boss to sign this work order.
I'll give it a shot. Mr. Copel, Mr. Calavera has something out here that he says he needs your signature on.
Ah, cripes, Ava, just sign it yourself, will you? I'm busy!
Oh, man.
You'll have to excuse him.
We did
Manny.
it.
It's probably a really hard crossword puzzle he's got in there today.
Yeah, that's
Eva,
exactly what's going on.
Impressed. I had no idea you had this kind of power.
Well, we all have our secrets.
Who's Gladys working on the car?
Hey, I look good in this, don't I?
Yeah, well, they say black is slimming.
I'm driving, yeah! I'm driving!
Por favor. I could have walked faster than this. Híjole, I'm gonna miss the poisoning.
So this is like the land of the living, and you can see that like it's very strange the way it looks.
Domino. Ew, the living still give me the creeps.
So it's really strange the way that this is the land of the living, and you can actually look at people and like
It's the fear of death that makes monsters of us all.
It's really interesting how they make it look and the way their faces look. It's just really funny and strange.
Scaring the living is technically against the rules, but we all do it. I can't reap hamburger. Cows are a whole other bureau, not to mention the lettuce. In this world, all I can do is look, smell, and reap.
So as you can see here, like the land of the living has its own kind of theme to it, and it's horribly photoshopped. But I think it's done on I think it's done on purpose. I think it's done in a way to look intentionally like fake, almost like kind of like because when you go to Back to Manny's world, it's almost like the veil has been lifted. Like you're going like this, and you're going whoop, and you're like seeing the real world. Like this is just like under the veil. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and grab our scythe because we have to swipe the body bag open. And let's go ahead and get this person out.
Nice bathrobe.
But we offer several travel package upgrades if you'd care to.
Cut the yap. I want something cheap where I can get some rest. Now that's it.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know, Manny, I could make this car a little faster if you wanted.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah, slam the front into the weeds, tub the rear end, dual blowers, pop it out.
You see that Gladys has like this new motivation now, this new like inspiration.
You'll get plenty of rest this way, Mr. Martinez, and you'll be safely padded by the foam created when these two chemicals mix, like this.
On second thought, I want to upgrade my package.
Sorry, Bruno, but you didn't qualify for anything better. But here, have this complimentary mug.
No, wait. Can't you find me something where I can move my legs?
You know I'd like to, Bruno, but my boss is a real hard-ass.
I gotta be a hard ass when I got lazy sickle wavers like this jolly boy working for me. Manny, you couldn't find a sale at a yacht club.
I got a sale right here.
I'm talking premium sales, Calavera. Like the kind Domino makes.
How am I supposed to make premium sales with the scumbag clients you're sending me?
Hey! Now you're blaming the clients? I've had it with you, Manny. If you haven't bagged a premium before the next sales report comes in, you're out! Out on the street, no job, no way to work off your time. Just your fancy suit and your big smile and a whole lot of time to kill. Who you calling a scumbag? Why, I
oughta... I'm sick of waiting around for a good lead. Like it's gonna fly in here tied to a brick. It's time to take one.
So as you can see, Manny is upset. He feels like he's being like cheated almost. Like he's done with all of these horrible leads he's getting. He's really trying to figure this out. So let's go back and let's go to Eva's desk and just talk to Eva again.
Hey, you missed a great poisoning.
Yeah, and you missed a great client. Domino came back from there with a nun.
Híjole, I got a tiny little man with a mean temper and no commission.
Well, at least you don't work for one.
I can't find my driver.
Manny, do I have to explain your job to you again?
No, I just want to know where my...
Do you want me to have him paged?
No.
Good, because we don't have a paging system. You're just gonna have to troll the carpool until you find a demon with a driver's license.
Let's see.
What if we just skip town tonight? You and me, baby.
Well, thanks for the offer, but we'd never make it out of the city alive.
But...
In one piece, I mean.
I bet I could get you out if I really tried.
Oh, Manny, look at you. You're a trapped soul and you don't even know it.
Well, I gotta go hit the bricks.
I think there's something we can do here. I don't remember. Is there like a hole punch somewhere over here? I've sworn there was. Maybe I'm mistaken.
This deck of cards is a little frayed around the edges. Then again, so am I. And I've got fewer suits.
Thanks, but I got solitaire on the computer, Manny.
I know that there's like something here we can use that has a hole punch. It's so funny, like I'm looking for a hole punch, and let's put it away for now. Is there anything else we could say to her? That's the funny thing about adventure games, like, there's just...
Well...
there's nothing we can say to her right now. Let's see. Is there really nothing else we can do here? Let me see real quick.
Maybe card tricks some other time when I'm not so busy.
I don't think there is a hole punch we can use here. Maybe I was mistaken. All right, let's put it away. All right, let's go back outside and see if we can, if there's anything here we can go.
No. You and your fancy suits and your nose holes way up in the air, sticking your empty beer bottles down the message tubes. How fancy is that, huh? Don't you boys upstairs realize the tube switcher is a sophisticated and delicate piece of machinery?
Huh?
You think you're better than me?
No.
Good.
Well, that was a very interesting conversation, and he revealed something about a tube switch or something like that. So maybe we can go inside and check it out after the store's open. So this is the tube system, and as you can see, we can't go inside it right now because the door's locked shut. But if we're gonna take a lead from someone, we're gonna have to go in there basically. Fire extinguisher, because, you know, in adventure games, the rules of taking items don't really apply. You could basically take anything, and like I said, though, don't do that in real life. Let's see. There's not much we can do in here right now, at the moment, at least. Let's see.
Bruno? You in one of these? Must have picked them up already.
Okay, so Bruno was the guy that we locked away in the coffin because he got shipped to the. He got shipped. Okay, let's make our way to the market, to that like Day of the Dead marketplace again. Let's talk to the clown and just see what he can make for us. I mean, it's a balloon clown. You might as well like see what balloons he can make
Hey,
for
what's
us.
going down, clown?
Hey, back off, suit. I'm practicing.
Let's see.
Practicing what?
Ring in your neck. What does it look like?
Twist me up one of them, huh, fella?
Yeah. Twist this, all right?
These lines are hilarious.
Bet you can't do a cat.
Shows what you know, buddy. I can do anything. I can do birds, amphibians, famous poets. Go ahead. Name one.
Let's do a cat.
Okay, a cat.
No problem.
He's like, but you can't do a cat. Name a cat. We want a cat, damn it.
Ta-da!
All right, let's talk to
Some
him
of
again.
my finest work. Don't you think, Sparky?
Oh, let's put this away for now and see what else we can get from him.
My kid wants another balloon animal.
Ah, jeez. What now?
A dead worm.
Heck, that's
A
easy.
dead worm. He just gave us a balloon
There's
that wasn't
no
even.
limit on those.
Oh man. Let's do another one.
My kid wants another balloon animal.
Ah, jeez. What now?
Another cat. A dingo. Robert Frost.
Do you have any more dead worms back there?
Well, sure.
Okay, I think we got enough balloon animals for now. I see some nice French loaves of bread, which look delicious.
Since I really didn't get to celebrate the festival this year, I think I'm entitled to a little pan de muertos.
Is that really what it's called? Pan de muertos? Like bread of the dead? That's so funny. Bread of the dead. Right. There's so much about this like culture and everything I don't know. I'm very curious to look into this more. It's very educational, these games. right, so we're gonna make our way back into the office, and then we're going to. So we got 2 dead worm balloons. Using the packing material, we can actually use those on the balloons. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and use the worms on the hoses. We're gonna grab this one. We're gonna use it. That's one. And now we're going to do the same thing with the other one, but this time do the blue hose. We have a lot of stuff in our inventory. Select. Okay. So now that we have those balloons and they're filled up. Remember what the red demon said? He's like, all of you put like your bottles and your random stuff into the tube systems and you break it, and then I have to go and fix it. So what we need to do is we need to sabotage the tube system. And again, like, don't do this at home. But yeah, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to sabotage.
What is that horrible squeaking noise you're making?
New shoes.
I like how characters react to the environment, to what's going on. On our way back to the office, let's talk to this guy over here and see what he's doing.
Well, at least you're not hitting the bottle anymore.
Hey, Callie, how you doing?
So this is Domino. He's our competitor.
So, how'd you make out of the poisoning?
Well, let's just say that Sister Calabaza has a secret passion for trains.
You got a nun?
Hail Mary.
And you sold her a ticket on the number 9 train.
Choo-choo, little buddy. Say, how'd you score?
I got a nun too. I got 2 nuns. I got a mean midget I had to send parcel post. None of your business, Hurley. I want to do this one.
I got 2 nuns, actually.
Hey, that reminds me of this really funny joke.
Heard it. I want to ask you a question.
Shoot, slugger.
Is it hard kissing up to the boss so much with no lips? Can I have one of your clients? Why do you get all the good clients?
Is it hard to kiss up to the boss so much when you got no lips?
Hey, I got all the lip I need. I get it from you.
Oh my gosh.
Can I have one of your clients?
Sure, Cal. Just as soon as I get one I think you could handle.
I can handle anything you got, especially if that's your best right jab. Why do you get all the good clients?
You're asking the wrong guy. You should be taking a good long look at the man in the mirror.
No thanks. I don't enjoy that the same way you do. What did you do to get this job?
You mean what's my secret to success?
No, I mean how did you screw up and get stuck here at the DOD? What sin did you commit and how long are you gonna have to work here to pay it off?
Well, I could easily ask the same question of you.
But I don't know the answer. I still don't know what I've done.
Well, how convenient. Then neither do I.
I want to tell you something.
Good. Go on and let it all out, Manny. There's no reason for you to be afraid of me.
You know, this used to be my office.
Yeah, I know. I found your name on some comic books in the desk.
I want my office back.
Don't worry, you'll have years and years to enjoy it after I get promoted out and you're still here.
I think you're up to something.
Yeah, I'm up to about 4 premium sales this week.
I think we should team up. Be partners.
Oh, Manny, I would, but I'm too intimidated. I could never be partners with someone who was so much more of a man than me.
Oh, come on. I've seen your wife.
It's so funny the dynamic they have between them, because they, like, you could tell that Domino is kind of like this antagonist right now.
I want to punch you in the mouth.
Oh, no, not the Christmas party all over again.
Oh, now we know what happened at the Christmas party.
What happened at the Christmas party?
Blacked out on the whole thing, huh? Maybe you should switch to lemonade, kid.
Well, you sound pretty out of breath, so I'm gonna blow.
Always a pleasure, Cal.
It's kind of funny, like, hearing this and hearing that dynamic between the two characters, because clearly they have like this tense like interaction between them. I like how he just drank out of his cup. Like, okay, we're just gonna have a drink, you know.
Hey, get out of there, Calavera.
All right, I think we've spent enough time with this guy. He definitely is not a good person. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Manny's office again, and when we get to his desk, okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to take the order that we think we deserve. So to do that, we're going to go into our inventory, and we're gonna take the balloon, and we're gonna shove it in the tube. It's, like I said, don't do this at home. Don't try this at home.
Look out below.
So what happens is that it explodes. But that's not enough, because in order for the system to completely fail, you need one of each type, because the chemicals need to react together.
This balloon is filled with a light chemical.
You need to have both the light and the heavy chemical in order for it to go like, you know. So now watch as it like starts to build up.
That doesn't sound good.
So as you can see, we screwed up the system, and now we can go to the demon's room. So let's go ahead and do that.
Server's down again.
What else is new?
I like how they're like, the server's down, like in like that's their considered version of a server. It's just so funny. Okay. So we're gonna make our way. Oh, no! Oops! I went outside on accident. Hopefully that didn't. Sometimes when you change locations in the game, it might create a passage of time. So hopefully that didn't happen. Okay. So it says here. We have to interact with the bolt on the door to keep it unlocked.
I've just locked an open door. Strange, yet symbolically compelling.
So the reason why we do that is that when the demon closes the door, it'll stay ajar. So then what we can do is we can talk to the demon now.
Hi, I'm not getting any messages. Is the server down?
This is their idea of a joke? They think it's funny? I'd like to jam their tubes with packing material. See how they like that?
Okay,
So you're saying the server is down, is that it?
The server is not down. It's never down. It's just temporarily unavailable while I'm doing some maintenance, that's all.
Can I squeeze in there, just for a sec?
Are you kidding? This is a highly secured area. No one's allowed in here who ain't me.
okay, so...
Who would do a terrible thing like this?
Who would do a
It's those
terrible
punks in the
thing?
mailroom. They think this baby is going to put them out of a job. And they're right.
Just curious, how'd you get in there?
I squeezed down one of these tubes like a pixie. How do you think I got in here? Through the door, just like you.
Well, I got a split.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now that that's happened, let's just leave for now.
Oh, not again. You trying to blow this joint sky high? That's a magnesium compound fire extinguisher. Spray that on this packing foam and we'll both be riding the giant Roman candle out of here.
What? Why would they put something so dangerous in here?
I guess they didn't expect this room to be full of hazardous waste.
So as you can see, that's a very interesting, like, piece of knowledge they gave us. So now what we can do is, we can just leave, because we don't have to be in this area right now. At the moment, I think. So now as we leave, the demon's gonna close the door.
Good enough for government work.
The demon didn't bother checking if the door was unlocked. So now we can, but before we do that though, we have to make our way, to see if we can finally use the hole punch. Because I'm not sure yet. There has to be a hole punch here somewhere. Oh, here's the hole punch. Because you can see the hole punch, like, sticker things.
It's a hole punch.
Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna need to use the hole punch, and I knew about this ahead of time because one of the cards we have, we can hole punch it. Perfect.
Manny, what are you doing?
Just marking cards, honey.
Okay, well now that we use the hole punch, we're gonna make our way back
I couldn't
downstairs.
play this card there.
And we're gonna make our way back to the mail delivery room now that we have the pieces we need. So now we're gonna go back inside. Let's make our way in. So the red tube appears to be the tube where we get
That
clients.
red tube looks familiar.
This is also Domino's tube. So what we're gonna do is we are going to use the hole punch card on the tube.
Mercedes Colomar, client number 9308, blah, 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 died of chickenpox, time of death, yada, yada, yada. Aha, positive attributes, volunteered time reading stories to dying children. That's good. That's really good. I think you're it, Mercedes Colomar. I think you're the one for me. Gladys, are you loco? What got into you? That was a company car.
Oh, yeah! And it's even better company now! I'm in!
Buenos dias.
You're not the nurse?
No?
You're not here to give me my medication?
No, but I am here to ease your
This
pain.
is so sad.
Guess they couldn't save me, huh?
No, but there's still a chance you could save me.
That's a lot of responsibility, Mr. Calavera. What makes you think I've been all that good?
Miss Colomar,
Meche, please.
Meche, I can see it in your face and in your file here, where it says you're entitled to a first-class ticket to... nowhere? What?
Did I do something wrong?
Not according to your bio. It was spotless. At least the part I read was.
I'm not sure I like the implication, Mr. Calavera.
So we saw something interesting from her, that she was a very good person, but for whatever reason, the computer system is saying the opposite. So there's definitely some kind of disconnect going on here. I mean, either was she not a good person? Something's fishy.
Excuse me, but I have to go straighten this mess out.
Sorry to be so much trouble, Mr. Calavera.
It's no trouble, but please, call me Manny.
Okay, so now that let's go talk to Don Kopel, the boss. Because apparently something's going on here. There has to be a reason why.
I'm sorry I let you down, Manny.
It's just so sad too, because she seems like a very good person, and it's sad that this is happening. So we're gonna make our way to Eva and see if we can talk to Don Kopel about this.
Hey, Funny Bones! In my office! Now! You vandalized company property in order to obtain secret information so you could take your illegally modified company car and your unregistered driver and run Domino here off the road! All in
So
order
Domino
to steal a
tattletailed.
client from her legitimate agent!
There's nothing legitimate about this place. You give all the good clients to Domino.
Manny, now I'm embarrassed for you.
You've embarrassed the whole office. I'm going to call the woman in here so you can apologize to her yourself. Ava, Send in Ms. Colomar, please.
She left about 15 minutes ago, sir. She said she had a long walk ahead of her and she wanted to get started.
Walking? She had a ticket on the number 9. Why does she think she has to walk?
That's the best package I could find for her.
Now you see why I give all the good clients to Domino. That woman was a saint and a shoo-in for a double-end ticket that she's not going to get because you just couldn't find it. And now, because of your little stunt, she's out there, on her own, walking by herself through the petrified forest, facing the demons of the underworld, alone and unprotected. This is her reward after a lifetime of hardship and public service? Her destiny stolen by some overreaching salesman looking for a fat commission he didn't deserve! Get in there and stay put until the boys downtown tell us what they want done with you. Someone's gonna take the fall for this, Calavera, and it ain't gonna be me!
So as you can see here, we got in big trouble from the boss in the game because we sent Miss Meche decided that she wanted to leave because she thought that she didn't deserve a ticket to the train to take her to the afterlife. So now she's walking, and now we're in trouble. So what we have to do now is we have to figure out how to get out of here. Man, he's smoking a cigarette right now. He's probably like, oh man, I need a cigarette. So now let's just see what happens.
Hey, is anybody out there?
So, Manuel, have you thought about what you have done?
I wonder who that is.
Who's out there?
I'm you, or rather, I was you years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm me now, so get lost. I'm thinking about getting out and getting even. That's it.
The only way out, Manuel, is to be taken back in. If you are truly still loyal to this company, declare it loudly. The management might hear and stick you right back in their fold.
Yeah, well, I got something they can't stick in their fold. My loyalty is still to the DoD, believe it or not. The DoD runs a crooked game, and I intend to prove it.
The DoD runs a crooked game,
Something's
and I
fishy.
intend to prove it.
You would do that? That could cause this agency a lot of trouble.
No, but I'm angry. I want my job back.
I'm gonna blow the lid off this place.
Young man, you are an enemy of the Department of Death. Welcome to the club.
Was not expecting that.
And guest.
Where are you taking me?
Salvador Lemones, and
To
yes.
the headquarters of the LSA,
LSA?
the Lost Souls Alliance. We're a small group, Manuel. We're always looking for new soldiers.
To do what exactly?
We need help in our intelligence unit. You know Eva, of course.
Manny?
I was once a Reaper like yourself, Manuel. But I uncovered a web of corruption in our beloved Department of Death. I have reason to believe that the Bureau of Acquisitions is cheating the very souls it was chartered to serve. I think someone is robbing these poor, naive souls of their rightful destinies, leaving them no option but to march on a treacherous trail of tears, unprotected and alone, like babies, Manuel, like babies.
What's your evidence?
That's where you come in, Manuel. Or should I call you Agent Calavera?
Manny suits me fine. I'm not looking to join any military organization, Sal. I just want my job back so I can work off my time and get out of this dump.
Well, you won't even be able to get out of this city without my help. Which means, of course, you won't be able to find that woman and you'll never get your job back. When you're ready to join the cause, Manuel, come talk to me. We might be of some use to each other.
So as you can see, something crazy happened. We got saved by an underground club here, and it's the Allegiance of Lost Souls, and they have reason to believe that the DoD, the company we worked for, is crooked, and that they're basically taking these people and they are not giving them the train, the car, the whatever, the flight they deserve to get to the afterlife. And that Manny is now smoking right now, but he's also getting caught up in this really crazy scenario where he thinks that he can try to prove himself right, in the sense that you know, he is a good like salesman for the afterlife, but also that, you know, he just like there's so many like storylines going on here. There's so much craziness going on here, and that he's about to go through a journey that's going to really affect him. So let's continue. Actually, I think I'm gonna end the stream a little early tonight, so we're at 55 minutes. So now, as you can see, the game is definitely starting to build some suspense here. We have Meche, the girl that Manny saw and kind of fell in love with a little bit. She's alone out there. She's by herself. She's traveling through the petrified forest. We need to find her. However, we also are part of this new organization now called the Lost Souls Alliance. And in the next stream, we're going to talk to Ava, who's the secretary that worked at the office, who now is a double agent. And we're going to talk to Salvador Limones, who's going to give us a new task to accomplish. So for those of you that are watching, thank you for watching my stream tonight. This is a game I'll be playing alongside with Final Fantasy IX. I'm going to take a short break, and then I'll probably jump into Final Fantasy IX. So if you're there for that, you're welcome to check that out as well. But yeah, for those of you that are here, thank you for watching my stream. For those of you here after the fact, also thank you for watching The Italian Gamer Joe. You can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at Italian Gamer Joe. I also have a podcast every Friday at 7 o'clock. If you don't hear it live, you can also hear it after the fact, anywhere podcasts are distributed. But once again, I'm the Italian Gamer Joe, and thank you so much for watching my content. This is going to be one of many, many adventure games that I will be playing through. You're also more than welcome to check out my Final Fantasy IX stream when I start streaming that. So thank you very much for all being here, and hope you all have a good night. Buonanotte. Before I do that, actually, I'm going to save my game, because it's very important to save my game. Okay, once again, buonanotte.